The kids really love watching it.
Mhm.
Diba? Yung mga nonsense na mga bagay. I don't want my future child na makuha lahat ng gusto niya. You have to understand that the world is not like that. Isang
Oo,
snap mo lang,
yeah.
makukuha mo ang gusto mo. Wala na yung, I think yung mga bata ngayon, wala na silang excitement na umuwi after school dahil makikipaglaro sa mga pinsan. We are conditioning the children. It's in psychology, we call that, diba, classical conditioning. Okay, next question. May epekto ba ang gadget sa social skills ng mga bata? Definitely.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. I know a lot of kids na mas preferred nila to isolate themselves basta meron silang iPad,
Gadgets.
gadget. And with the content of yung mga pwede nilang mahanap online, YouTube, TikTok, yung mga contents na yun, sometimes kasi, I'm not saying that all parents are like this, pero may mga times talaga na you really cannot monitor kung ano yung pinapanood ng mga
Oo.
bata. Yung ang daming nauuso ngayon yung mga brain rot. And the reason why we call it brain rot, kasi nakaka-rot siya ng brain.
Yeah.
Diba? It's not supposed to make sense. But yet, the kids really love watching it. Diba? Yung mga nonsense na mga bagay. Tayo noon, diba, naalala mo, everything that we're watching noon, parang very educational. Siniskwela, Hiraya Manawari, Bayani, Matinik, alam mo yung mga ganun yung pinapanood natin dati. The kids now, they can watch a lot of different contents in YouTube.
Yeah. And what social skills do you get when it comes to gadgets? Di ba wala?
Yes.
I mean, siguro meron, especially
Pag
yung mga
parehas kayong
narinig ko yung mga Roblox kasi may mga...
Yes, I don't even know what that is.
Ako din. Kasi may mga chat-chat or stuff like that. Pero, I think, ang nabe-benefit lang when it comes to having gadgets and technology is mga mostly ng kabataan ngayon, mga keyboard warriors, you know?
Yes. And I think, we really cannot blame the parents kasi nga, pinag-usapan natin kanina, the
Oo,
parents
you
these
cannot
days,
monitor eh.
Tsaka mas modern na kasi yung parents. Hindi katulad noon na parang sa isang household, yung father lang ang nag-work. Then the mother is supposed to take care of the kids. Ngayon kasi both parents are working na.
Yeah.
So, I understand then where the parents are coming from kapag pag sobrang nagtatantrums yung bata or
Yeah.
sobrang makulit na distracting sa work na ginagawa ng both parents, their only option is to give the iPad or manood ka ng TV para lang you're not going to distract us. So, I really cannot blame them then.
Yeah, oo. Pero I think it also comes with discipline. Kasi meron
Yes.
namang ibang parents din na they manage to give limited screen time sa mga
Yes.
bata. Kasi what I think ngayon, baby pa lang, they
yes,
already have
oo.
access sa cellphone, iPad, you know. Pero I think it's important na you manage yung time management when it comes to gadget. Kasi firstly, nakakasira yan ng mata.
Totoo.
Diba?
Nakakalabo
Kaya
ng
maraming mga
eyesight.
bata ngayon nakasalamin eh. Dahil parang bata pa lang sila or ilang months pa lang sila, exposed na sila sa gadgets. And in the long run, magkakaroon din siya ng negative effect. Not only mentally but also sa physical ng katawan.
And let me just say this. It's when we raise children with technology, yung katulad nga ng nasabi mo, minsan months old pa lang, nag-phone na, nanonood na ng something sa phone. We are conditioning the children. It's in psychology, we call that, diba, classical conditioning, na at a certain age, you are already conditioning them na, for example, when they cry, as long as I give you this, you're going to stop crying.
Yeah.
So that's why eventually nadadala nila yon kasi
And it
they're
also
conditioned eh.
affect their social skills kasi um kung ang bata invested na sa gadgets, they will not look for anything else other
Yes.
than the gadget. Hindi na sila para makipaglaro sa iba,
Yes.
makipag-socialize. Parang, ay, okay na ako dito kasi
They don't
it
even
entertains me.
want other toys.
Hindi na sila lalabas ng kwarto.
Yes, gusto na lang
Di
nila
ba?
gadget, computer.
Oo.
Yun. So,
Yeah.
it really affects yung social skills. And
Mhm.
like nga, sinabi mo nga, it doesn't give us any social skills. Wala talaga.
Ano,
I think,
I do not consider live chat as a social
yes.
skill.
And personally, I don't really think yung mga children must have gadgets.
Mhm.
Even in
Yeah.
school, parang it's not advisable for kids to have gadgets. Kahit nga high school, as much as possible, yung mga high school sana wag din eh. Kasi doon nila natututunan to depend.
There's always a good use of technology.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to academics. Like, you can use technology sa school. Like
Mm-mm.
us, before, tinuturuan tayo sa school kung paano operate ng computer, to create, like Word, Excel, stuff like that. But also, I hope the parents know that socializing is not just, yung makikipag-interact ka. It also helps enhance your communication
Yes.
skills.
Yung cognitive.
Yeah, oo.
Lahat,
I think it's very
eh.
important.
It's very holistic when you talk to a real person.
Mhm.
It's parang it gives you a holistic kind of growth.
Yeah.
Hindi lang siya communication, hindi lang siya even spiritual sometimes, 'di ba? So very holistic yung nagiging
And
growth.
it also helps na makapag-open ang anak nyo or ang bata to another person of their age.
Yes.
Because kapag ang bata ay nakarely lang sa gadgets, marami kasing negative effects ang gadgets. Like, there are times na may mapapanood sila na hindi maganda when it comes to, yung mga, kasi nga wala naman tayong parang control
Yes.
dun sa
And
kung anong
children these days,
algorithm ang
oo,
lalabas
they can
sa'yo.
easily adapt eh.
Oo.
Kung anong nakikita nila, they're going to copy it. Kung anong mag-trending, anong mag-viral, they're going to do it.
Mhm.
Right there and then. Gagawin
Yeah.
nila agad. So, I think, syempre hindi naman natin makokontrol yung mga parents na paggamit yung mga gadgets sa mga anak nila. But with, utmost care.
Yeah.
No, talagang kailangan bantay. Bantay
Mm.
sarado. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Ano ang ginagawa ng parents ngayon para hindi maipasa sa susunod na generation ang generational trauma?
Anong ginagawa? I think,
Personally, I can't answer that kasi wala
ako
naman akong
din. Kasi hindi
anak.
naman ako parent.
But based on observation.
Oo. Based on observation, I think, yun nga, they choose to separate from the extended family.
Yes, oo. Yun din yung
Which
napansin ko.
helps. I think it helps
Kasi they can
honing
decide on
your
their
child.
own eh.
Oo, kasi walang makikialam sa'yo.
Oo, if they want to raise their kids this way, then they can do it.
Mm-mm.
Hindi sasabihin ng lolo't lola na wag mong gawin yan sa anak mo.
Mm-mm.
'Di ba?
Because I think grandparents have a separate approach when it comes to grandkids.
Yes. Di ba sabi nga nila,
may
mas love daw.
tendency na mas spoil nila ang bata.
Totoo.
And, I mean, it's okay if it happens like once in a month or once in a blue moon. Pero if it happens every day, it does not help with the growth of the child. Because they will always think na if my parents doesn't want me to do this, then my grandparents will. Then I will just go to my grandparents and ask them to do it for me. Kasi pagbibigyan nila ako dahil apo nila ako,
Oo.
So, it's, I think, it's important na as a parent, you think first of the, yung well-being ng anak mo. And if you had a trauma in the past, it's better to choose a different path for them.
Yes. And trauma kasi is such a heavy word.
Yeah.
Mahirap i-categorize yung isang experience na sabihin mo trauma agad siya or it's a traumatic experience. Especially if we're going to generalize it kasi di naman natin sila kilala.
Oo.
kanya-kanya tayong experiences when we were young. But I don't think, just to answer that question, based on experience and based on observation also, I don't think the parents in this generation are passing on the trauma to
Yeah.
their kids. As much as possible, imbes na ipasa nila yung trauma, is inilalayo nila.
And I think kasi ngayon, uso na rin yung dual income earners
Yes,
when it
yes.
comes sa family. So, like as before, hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng mga ganitong laruan, ganyan.
Oo.
Pero ako, if I become a parent, I will probably give my child yung mga laruan na gusto nila, ganun. Because I
Yes.
think that's one of my trauma kasi
Kasi we
um,
were not given the chance na talagang, yung freedom na to choose whatever toy you want.
oo, parang it's a luxury nung bata
Mm-mm.
tayo na magkaroon ka ng laruan na gusto mo. And
Oo.
you do not just, parang kailangan mo paghirapan yun bago mo
Exactly.
makuha, you know. You have to get high grades, like
And
ako,
noon din kasi tayo, parang one toy is enough for the both of you.
oo. At saka ako
Diba?
before, if I wanted, like, gusto ko ng iPad, kailangan mataas ang grades ko,
Yes, oo, naabutan
ganyan.
natin yon yung time na
Oo,
yon.
para,
Na it's becoming a reward.
oo. Eh ngayon, because everyone has access to toys, mas madali na for them. Ako, I will na, hindi naman siguro deprive, the term is not deprive, pero if my kid in the future would want anything, I will just probably give it to them, provided na I have the means,
Mm-mm.
you know. But at the same time, you have to let them know that it's not that easy.
Yes. Ako, on the contrary naman, I feel na I don't want my future child na makuha lahat ng gusto niya. Parang I want, kasi yun yung naranasan ko eh. Parang hindi ko naranasan makuha lahat. Parang sinabi kong pinapasa ko yung trauma.
Pinapasa mo yung trauma.
Pero
Yeah.
hindi naman siya pinapasa eh. Parang
Yeah,
I just feel na if you want to have something, you have to work for it. You have to work hard for it. And you have to understand that the world is not like that. Isang snap mo lang,
yeah.
makukuha mo ang gusto mo. Because that's not how we grew up. Hindi
And
tayo lumaki nang
that's not
nakukuha
how
yung...
it works.
Yes, and that's not how it works
Yeah,
in
the
real life.
Okay, next.
Next. So this is the second to the last question.
What's this? Ano ang dapat nating ibalik mula sa childhood noon?
The
Playgrounds.
games. Yes! Yung
Kasi ngayon,
paglalaro.
you know what? Ngayon, yung playgrounds is exclusive na lang sa mga subdivision.
Oo.
They have their own play community. Pero kasi sobrang urbanized na ng mga lugar ngayon. Wala na
Kahit sa
masyadong
province, no?
park.
Mm-mm.
Wala na masyadong playgrounds. Ang pinaka-playground na lang ngayon, Kidsu.
Ako,
Kidsu
hindi
na.
naman technically playground. Pero yung maituro ulit sa mga kids yung mga games natin nung 90s.
Yeah. Oo,
Patintero,
yeah.
piko, 'di ba? Yung nadudumihan ka talaga, yung naglalaro ka ng walang paa, walang saplot sa paa,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Like there's so much more outside your own home. You know,
Yes.
like
Kaya din siguro yung mga bata nung time natin, hindi tayo gano'n kasakitin.
kasi dati tayo naglalaro tayo ng mga text.
Oo. 'Di ba yung
Jolen.
Jolen. And we really experience yung lupa, yung ground. 'Di ba? Naghuhukay tayo. We even experience...
Napapagod tayo.
Yes, and yung imagination natin noon talagang gumagana. Naalala mo naglalaro tayo ng mga luto-lutuan. Ang ingredients natin mga dahon. 'Di ba? So na-experience talaga natin yung imagination natin gumagana. Chinese garter, yes. And hindi lang siya gusto kong ibalik. And I think that's siguro isa sa mga gusto ko talagang gawin. That's why I included that in the curriculum of Kumacare. Na maibalik yung mga 90s na games. Yan nga, yung mga piko, patentero, duksong tinik, yung tumbang preso. Kasi yan yung mga active games na dyan tayo na-hone eh. As a child. Hindi lang yung strength ng body natin nung bata tayo.
Eh ngayon, mararanasan mo na lang yan kapag merong mga activities sa school.
Yes, mga intrams.
Oo.
Ganyan.
Pero like, yung spontaneous na makipaglaro ka lang sa labas, parang wala na eh.
Wala na yung, I think yung mga bata ngayon, wala na silang excitement na umuwi after school dahil makikipaglaro sa mga pinsan Wala na silang gano'n
I
ngayon.
think they're more excited na umuwi para makapag-computer,
TV.
makapag-gadgets, TV.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're down to our last question. At ito na lang, ang ating last question. Which is, ano ang dapat nating panatilihin sa modern parenting? Again, as someone who is not yet a parent, wala akong specific talaga na yung kaya kong sabihin na ikip natin to. Pero, when it comes to modern parenting, what I can say is we have to catch up.
We
Kailangan
have to
nating
catch up
humabol.
and we have to have a presence of mind when it comes to our kids. Kasi nung panahon natin, hindi naman uso ang mental, alam mo yun, yung,
Hindi gano'n ka-rampant yung mental health.
yeah.
Yung
Ngayon,
knowledge ng tao about mental health.
we have to be aware of the mental health issues of our own kids,
Yes.
on how we can
Support
guide
them.
them and
Mm.
support them sa mga nararamdaman nila. I
Kasi
think,
even kids, they have emotions eh.
yeah, oo
'Di ba?
naman.
So yung emotionally, I think most of the parents, they're after, yung ang nakikita nila is something that is tangible. They can see yung physical growth,
Mhm,
yung
mhm.
yung nakakapagsalita na yung anak ko, tuwid na siya magsalita. But yung emotional, yung spiritual na development, I think that's something that the parents should focus on. Hindi
Yeah.
lang yung kabuuan nila as yung physically and yung social skills nila na, magaling makipag-socialize yung anak ko, nakikipaglaro yan kahit
Mhm.
kanino.
Yeah.
But you will never know eh, yung ano yung behind that
Yeah.
emotion.
Siguro, if there's one thing na kailangan nilang panatilihin when it comes to modern parenting is awareness talaga.
We have to be aware. Especially, yun doon naman siguro papasok yung benefit ng social media, ng technology.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy now to just research. Di ba, mag-search ka lang ng mga bago. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, there's no specific book that can lead you or tell you or teach you how to become a good parent. But there are books. These books can guide you. It can be a guide eh. Pwede ka
Yeah.
naman nilang mabigyan ng idea this is an approach that you can use for your child. But then again, not all approaches are the same. Hindi siya applicable to all kids. But you can try. So I think yun yung pwede nating i-maintain or i-keep sa modern parenting ngayon. Yung just to keep up. Keep up with the
And be
technology.
open-minded.
Yes.
Kasi, if you are a millennial like us, it's kind of hard to distinguish when, kapag may problema ang anak mo or, kapag may nararamdaman sila emotionally because most of the kids ngayon, hindi naman sila, like us, hindi man sila talaga open sa parents nila,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think kasi nung time din natin or maybe lumaki din kasi tayo far from our parents. But if there is one thing that I can siguro recommend sa mga parents is to have that kind of relationship with their children wherein their children would not feel um parang afraid of their parents, not feel afraid to tell their parents
Yeah.
yung totoong nararamdaman nila. So
Oo.
I am visualizing, I want the children, yung mga children ngayon to be more open sa mga parents nila. Like, telling their parents yung kung ano nararamdaman nila talaga. And the parents should be more verbal, should be more vocalized.
Understandable
Yes, and
pati.
yes, kailangan naiintindihan nila. They have to listen. Kasi sa atin noon, parang hindi eh. You don't have the word. You don't have the say. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So, I think then, and I think ginagawa na siya ng mga parents ngayon. The parents are more
Yeah.
open na. And that's something na they have to maintain. Kailangan makip nila yung ganong
Yeah,
klase ng
I agree.
attitude. And that, yes, closing time. And that concludes our second episode here at
Yes.
Dr. K today. So again, thank you so much for watching us and watch out for our new episode, our upcoming episode, wherein we're going to discuss naman about the village. Yung sinasabi natin dati na it takes a village to raise a child. So that's our next episode. Watch out for more episodes of Dr. K today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.